You guys. Honestly, when I sit down and I talk about things on YouTube, I almost feel like I'm on, like, you know, those like reality TV shows and they have the confessional rooms and like I'm sitting down in a confessional or whatever. But anyway, all right, you guys, welcome back to Pretty Black. First of all, before we get into it, stop what you're doing right now. If this is your first time here, I'm so glad you decided to join me and the rest of the Pretty committee today. Because when I sit down, obviously, I mean, looking at my YouTube insights every time I sit down to talk about something, you guys love that. As you've seen the title of this video, we love doing things in fives around here. I'm going to talk about 5 things that I have already learned in 2021. So definitely if this is something you're interested in, obviously because you clicked on the video, stay tuned, let's get into it. I love where I am right now. At this current day, at this hour, because y'all know I be talking about other stuff on Instagram. If you're not following me, you better follow me because, you know, we get down to business over there. So the first thing, never lose sight of what brought you to where you are now. So never lose sight when you become successful. The number one reason why I learned something like this is because y'all know last year in 2020 when I wasn't working and, you know, God was taking me through that growth stage part of my life, things started moving for me, just booming in 2021. Like the manifestation was coming to pass and things that I had been asking God to do, He was making a way out of no way. And I was getting so busy. I was busy with my brand. I was busy with my new job. I was busy, the things going on in life. And I almost forgot how I got to be booked and busy. And that was mainly the time that I was spending with God. When I was at home in 2020, like I had so much time on my hand. We all did. And we all spent time doing something that we wanted to do. And what I spent time doing was a lot of praying and talking to God. And I think that's something that I lost sight of once I got busy. And I realized that I lost sight of it. Not saying like that anything happened to me or something like that, but it was almost like my routine got off and I lost sight of the foundation that I just built for myself in 2020. And that is to spend my time with God. Make that time. 5 minutes, 3 minutes, I don't even care how long it is because that is your own personal relationship, but spend that time. So never lose sight of what brought you to your success. Number 2, success is a journey, not a destination. And this is something I talked a little bit on my Instagram, and it's something that I had to learn. But people always think of success as a destination, as something that you get to, and that is it. You have arrived to success. No. That's not how it works. Success is definitely a journey. Our journeys are definitely going to be different. And the only person that gets to decide success is you. I would love to say I have been successful, but this is not my end. This is not the all and be all of where I am now. I still feel like I am to be elevated. God still has time to take me higher, still continue me in the purpose, in the journey, and I'm gonna keep striving. I'm going to keep going. Never look at success as the one all be all. I think the biggest thing to look at it when you're on this journey is the growth. And we all have our own journey. We all have our own path. And the point of it all is to keep going. This is a big one, y'all. This is a big one. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say, destroy your fixed mindset and allow room for mistakes, growth, and new goals. We have to destroy this fixed mindset on this path or this life that we have to live. I've talked about this before, you guys. When I was younger, I thought this is how life was supposed to be. This is the order it was supposed to be in, and this was it. And we have to stop comparing our lives to other people. And again, that is something I am learning on the daily, okay? Not that I really have a problem with comparing. I have a problem with comparing my life on how I thought it was supposed to be and how my life is right now. If you were to tell me this is how my life was, like where I was gonna be at in life when I was younger at this age, I would be like, no, no way. Boo, no way. But I will tell you this, I am very excited and happy to where I am mentally, emotionally, physically. Like, your girl's glowing constantly. Once we destroy our fixed mindset, you guys, we have to allow room for mistakes. I'm definitely, all of these things that I'm talking about pertain to me. Like, these are the things that I've learned. I am one of those people who is just extremely hard on myself, and I am the hardest on myself than anybody in this world. And I think it's very important to allow yourself to make mistakes, because when you allow yourself to make mistakes, you birth new opportunities. Allow room for mistakes. Destroy your fixed mindset. Whatever your mind is fixated on, let it go. All right, moving on. This is a big one. And this is something, dang, I feel like I'm working on all of these, but these are things that I've learned. So prepare for what you're praying for. This is something I literally just talked about also on Instagram, because I feel like I have been praying and praying and praying on certain things, and y'all, how am I going to be praying for something and I don't even know if I'm truly prepared to receive the thing that I'm praying for? Sometimes I think that we ask God for things and we try to figure out why it's not happening when we're asking God to do those things. But I think that we really, and this is another thing, we're focused on the wrong thing. I think once we ask God for the thing that we want, or ask God for the thing that we need, or ask God for the thing we're looking for him to do, next the focus is to believe, have faith, and prepare for those things that we're asking God to do. If we focus there, if you do what you can do, God will do what you can't do. And that is just as simple as that. The fifth and final thing, and this is probably my top 3 from the day. Never apologize for being you. Ever since I started this journey in being on the forefront in front of, I don't know, however many people have seen my Instagram, however many people are viewing me on this YouTube platform or any of the other platforms that I'm on, every time I release a picture, every time I release a video, I'm always like sitting on pins and needles. Like, what are people gonna say? What are people gonna, and there are those people who are going to give you your opinion. They're going to do it, especially honestly, even if when you're not on this platform and you're not putting yourself out there like I do on a daily basis, there is going to be people who are going to talk about you. There's going to be people who are not going to agree with you. There's going to be people who are going to smile in your face and then they're going to laugh at you at home. The most important thing that I always tell people is that I'm always going to be the same person. I'm going to make sure that I am authentic to who I am, and I'm not going to apologize for it, because this is where God has put me in at this time, and I'm not going to apologize for what God is doing. Hello? He did it. Be confident. Be you. This is who you were created to be, and don't apologize for what you were created to be and created to do. Like, I am no longer apologizing for who I am, the mistakes that I made in my past, for my past, because guess what? It made me who I am today. And this girl, I'm proud of her. I truly am. Thank you guys so much for joining me and the rest of the Pretty Committee on this video. If you have not, please go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. If I said anything that you agree with, if you want to talk to me, we can chat it up a little bit. Just leave a comment below and we can definitely go ahead and chit chat again. And if you think that you know somebody that needs to hear this video, send it to them. This is what I'm here for. This is what I love to do. Again, thank you so much for joining me and the rest of the Pretty Committee, and thank you guys so much for your support. You guys are amazing. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.